Closeup is brought to you by the Kia Sorento R, redefining the power of Kia.
Wouldn't you just love to tell the power companies where they can shove it to live your life without a power bill? Joe Woods and Shay Brazier believe they can do just that by only using the electricity they generate themselves. How will they do it, and could we all do the same? Michael Holland went to find out.
They don't consider themselves greenies, more environmentally aware. And when it comes to energy, they're determined to be as self-reliant as possible.
Zero.
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 Zilch, nothing.
That's the amount they expect to pay for electricity in their new home, their so-called zero house.
It's all about making the investment now to save money in the long run. It's looking at the bigger picture.
And Joe Woods and Shay Brazier, both engineers, insist their 200 square metre home, which generates its own power and heats itself naturally, isn't a wistful glimpse into the future.
It is achievable, and it's achievable now.
It's really about making people's lives better, allow them to live in a warm house that's comfortable and healthy, and making their power bills as low as possible. Yep. So we've got 2 layers of insulation. So there's one layer here and a second layer here.
Standard stud wall is 90 mil. We've got an extra 45 mil by putting in a batten piece on the outside of the wall. And usually that batten piece would sit within the 90 mil wall itself. So we've just removed it and made it another layer outside of the wall. It's simple but smart. Much more heat is trapped within the house rather than being lost.
Heat's quite a difficult concept to visualise because you can't see heat, it just goes places. In this house, we've done everything we can to keep it in the house. Double glazing and timber joinery, and these are really important to keeping the house warm.
Aluminium loses heat much faster than timber does, so it means that if we had aluminium frames in our windows, we'd be getting much more heat loss through our windows.
All of which they say will lead to this being a heater-free home. That's right, zero, zilch, none. On the coldest winter day, there's no chance we'll spring you two huddled round a heater in this house.
No, we're pretty sure that on the coldest winter's day it'll be really warm in here without using to use a heater at all.
Not even a little fan heater for your toes?
No.
Nothing?
No, nothing.
Heat retention, though, is only half of the zero equation. On high, we find the other half, a roof that takes solar panels to a new level of integration.
These panels are the roof. There's no roof under here. There's just battens and building paper like a normal roof, and then the tile forms the roof.
It's a very elegant solution. It is your roof, it's not just an add-on to your roof. It doesn't stand out like a normal solar system.
This north-facing section of roof costing about $20,000, 3 times the price of normal roofing. But the couple say the solar tiles, along with hot water panels yet to be fitted, will meet the home's entire electricity needs.
It's working for the comfort of the home.
It's working for your pocket as well. It's saving you money. The additional cost is around about $30,000 to do this. But if you compare that to the cost of energy over 25 years, that could be $50,000 to $80,000 for an average house of this size. So it's a relatively small investment compared to the savings you can make.
Factor into those figures the inevitability of escalating power prices, the average family power bill rising 78% in the last 8 years. What do you want a couple in, say, Hamilton, where it's going to be cold tonight, to take out of this?
I want, the typical couple to understand that anybody could do this tomorrow, and that it really does make sense.
It's stuff that builders already understand. It's just doing it a little bit different to your standard house.
So this is the lifeline of the house. This is the most important cable. This cable supplies power from the solar system to the house. If we've got more power than we need, we sell that back to the power company.
Could it be that you're becoming obsessed with this?
You could argue it's become an obsession, but it's something when you start looking at it, you realise it can make a really, really big difference to people.
It's about putting the money up front now for long-term saving.
You have to invest up front a little bit, but you're investing there and having certainty about the future. You know that your power prices can't really go up because you've got your own power. You're generating your own power.
That's an open invitation, isn't it? The heater police can come anytime. There'll be no heater on.
No heaters. Anytime you want.
Anytime.
Come back and see how much money you've saved.
That's a deal.
It's a deal.
Absolutely.
The big question, though, is could it work for you? And also, how long would you have to hang on to the house to make the savings work? Look, details of the Zero Efficiency Home or how to link into it are on our website. While you're there, let us know what you think, or email us at closeup@tvnz.co.nz, or like us on Facebook, facebook.com/closeup.